Episode 5. Let's go. Ha! I think this was originally DLC or something? Someone mentioned me on Twitter that if I have done the DLC episode, so I don't know if episode 5 is DLC or just like an extra episode. It's different. Okay, alright. Oh my god. Is that Best Girl? Looks a lot like Best Girl. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Ooh, the pronoun game! "10:02 a.m. That girl. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work, Baka. Finally. Where have you been? Is that Maya? My sister's trial's tomorrow. Who are you? Doesn't matter who I am. Okay, it's not. Alright. It only matters who you are. The famous detective attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, Mia. I didn't mean to assume your gender. You're not Mia Fey, are you? Did you just assume my gender? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey is no longer works here. Could've just said is no longer with us. The coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? 4 for 4. I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you have to try elsewhere. Phoenix, why are you being such a downy dumps? Phoenix, come on. I am out of time. It was 4 for 4 for murders. The only thing that happens in this town are murdering. So we're 5 for 5 for murders apparently now. Please, you have to help. It's my Oni-chan. Ah! Maya, could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. This girl is a cutie. I like her. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. Emma Sky. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? Yeah. What is this science shit anyways? Emma is definitely cute. Emma definitely beats Maya. Emma may be meeting out on Penny for me. It's definitely has more emotion than Penny. You seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? How young? 16 years old! Never mind! I don't think she's cute at all! Emma's horrendous! I don't find her attractive in the slightest! Ew! Gross! God! Oh man, Emma's disgusting! But next year, I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. This came out in 2016, so she's okay now. What is your current position then? Doggy. Guess you call me an 11th grader. I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Another feature professional in training. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She would use a gun. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Oh, and there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... how would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up? Excuse me? What do you mean by grow up? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Yeah, but legally... it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure, can't follow her for a lack of enthusiasm. In this case is handled scientifically. I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. You're Ernie-chan. I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. Sure, 16-year-old girl. I'm sure your method is gonna be way better than what already exists. You got it, 16-year-old girl. I'm looking forward to it. Guess you should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. She's 16. She said 16. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. Ah, their senpai. So, they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. She needs one. Oh, she said 16 this year. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, that's even worse. Oh, fuck. Now that you mention it, guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Did you just assume my gender? Well, nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? Wow, Phoenix. Wow. They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. What'd you fucking expect, Phoenix? Oh, she's your only family? What about the rest of your family? They're dead. See this? It's my attorney badge. Hey, look. These are my gym badges. This one's the Pewter City gym. This one's a Cerulean City gym. She analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfites. I'll give you a 50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale yet. Yet? What? Huh? I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard! I thought I told you I don't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses! Understood, ma'am. Well, nani? Nani? Who could this be? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. Well, trials are always tomorrow. Like, literally every trial in the game is like the next day, right? They catch you, and they're like, well, you're gonna be on trial tomorrow. You've got 16 hours to get some evidence. Good luck! Is she sitting in the chair backwards? Because the chair is right here. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Swivel chairs. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey! How you know my name? It's on your shirt. Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Sky. Their names aren't as fun. The chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Wait, is that even legal in America? Oh, prosecutor. Emma, Lana, they're just like... Something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start. Which is... the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? But the suspect is you! I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, 5:15 p.m. It's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. That's just great. You're gonna be the second person I have to defend who wants to be guilty. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. Nani? What does it mean? It means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have found me guilty. They'll use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? No. The cases happen in 3 days. That's the law. I don't know if you guys have ever gone to court, but legally you only are... Court cases can only be 3 days long, maximum. At that point, at the end of 3 days, someone's gonna be guilty and someone's gonna be executed, okay? That's how courts work. 3 days, someone's gonna be guilty, someone be executed. We don't believe in jails here. Execute them all. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities. Edgeworth? Edgeworth was guilty. Then not guilty. Then guilty. Then not guilty. Actually, he was found guilty. And then not guilty. And then guilty. And then not guilty. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is! Done, done, done! Not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in a class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? So, you were in the school with Mia, right? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? No, I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey, she was competent. It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Smart. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. I heard that line from hentai. Probably why she was attracted to me. Whew. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. And sexually, Lana was on top of her in school. I was the best there was. I was the best around. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Doing pretty well in school. Obviously, you're not doing well in English. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. Because Emma did it. How can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana! Baka! Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm gonna find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Okay. It's also common practice whenever you hire a lawyer to have lawyers go around collecting evidence as you tag along as their sidekick. Happens all the time. So this is a lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny, that's my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hi, everyone. Keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're gonna be my co-workers 3 years from now. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? But that's literally all we've done. Ever. Try not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Oh, who's this? Oh, it's me! This is actually, if you guys look outside, like if you turned your head and looked outside right now, there is actually a stampede of horses with 5 cowboys riding by my window. Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and it's up to no good. Hey Frank, how you doing? Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Oh, that's not safe. Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina, I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike! This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with that, what's ours? You'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What? Oh, is that a flask? That's a flask. Head home alone now. Happy trails, Bambina. Is that like female Bambi? Oh, is that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of. He's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff in the Wild West? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Nani? What are you doing? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. Phoenix, what the fuck, Phoenix? Phoenix, are you sure you've been with us for the last, like, 4 cases? We're supposed to steal evidence from a crime scene and not show it to anybody else. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. Yeah, stolen! I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? I just steal everything. Okay, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Ooh! Look, there might be a clue here. Should check it out with a press of enter. This is an ID card. It's It's fuzzy. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. See? Isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. No clue. Door. Look, a door! Wow, a door! It won't open, a mysterious lock. Mr. Wright, you have to learn to enjoy life more. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. It does bother me when characters are really, like, one-dimensionally, like, this is their gimmick, and this is just how they act. So, like, the writing of this character, the writing of Emma here, where everything's, like, scientifically speaking, characters like those always bug me. Here's a phone, let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. Hey, what did you just say? The phone's broken. An oil drum. It's filled with water. It's a water drum. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. In fact, you may not even have to hide in a drum to get arrested. I'm not suspicious. I'm not suspicious, I'm boxy. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. You can see the whole parking lot from here and there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Cafe security? I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. It was out of 300. I got 100 on my IQ test, thank you very much. This is where cards enter and leave. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What? It's plainly an exit. The theory of fucking hell. Science. Was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? The wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. Wait, I can't move anywhere else? So if I check... Letters. Sergeant Webab Yabba-dabba-doo. Yabba-dabba-doo. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Do I need to like find a way to open the door? Oh, slide. Oh, fuck, we did it. No time to waste, let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. that dead body outline, though. Like I said before, this here's our claim. How much facial hair does this guy have? You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Scary. Can you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with a body in her saddle? No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyways. Get yourself to the saloon up in the 12th floor of the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Ooh, some beer. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter. Note to self, look up Vidal's Saloon Cerveza. Cerveza means beer in Spanish. Room 1202, High Prosecutor's Office. Hey, had enough yet? How you doing? Stay away from the car. You look around here all you like, but keep your paws off our claim. Great. Maybe there's some clues around here. Let's check it out. Wait, you all set? Ooh, hello. Who are you? Why are you wearing a octopus hot dog on your neck? You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello. Half and half, was it? Thanks. And you, sir? I want the whole package. I want it. I'll take some food. Would you like some sausage? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. That's hardly a way to greet someone, even in my days, as the cough-up queen are over. I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. All the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder! The stabbing of that detective. Nani? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Nice. Yes, ma'am. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is Salmon. Destiny? The streamer? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors! They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. There was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Jeez, I'm shit at cooking. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. Let me get cozy here. Was in his car that they found. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. I mean, you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being severed. The rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Phoenix, come on, keep up, buddy. Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunch boxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Why wouldn't somebody know the chief prosecutor's name? I mean, chief prosecutor seems like something people would know about. Let me ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star. I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Because this is maybe Japan. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind, that's not a Trilobite. Come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in a security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyways, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyways, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kinda like 10-year-old clams in a chowder. That'd be a sure case of food poisoning, scientifically speaking. You know, now you're talking, cough up queen. Thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. I'm gonna try, oh, I can't go back that way. Okay, to the High Prosecutor's office. Ay, ay, ay! This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What's that shield? Takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever his office this is, they must be a real stuck-up person. Phoenix Wright. That voice. Who could it be? Whose room could this be? Oh my god, what a surprise. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course. I'm his biggest fan. Right, her sister is a chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, it was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty, bright red sports car in the parking lot. Oh, my car. Ah! Nani? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. What a surprise. So, the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, no less. Last year? I thought it's only been like 2 months. No, we didn't think you did it. It was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, well, that cleans things up. Wait, no, she didn't do that. Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister. Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now, it didn't sound forced at all. I remember now. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor of the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Which ones? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimonies, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in a trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. Oh yeah, last year because it was December. That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind this one. He's a shield hero. Well, yeah, we worked together in a case a few years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Scene.
Hey, Klaus! Thanks! Thanks for what? You're welcome, Klaus! For the 100, thank you for the bits. Then, why? Why'd she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon? It was a knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Why do you keep a knife in the toolbox in the trunk of your car? Loots are off now. Usually Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. Just in case you ever need a knife. Just thanks for providing some entertainment. My pleasure! Everyone needs a tool stabbing knife. You never know when you need a good murder. Are you sure you didn't do it? Phoenix. Phoenix, come on. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up in my chest, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded a blue pawn, Brazzers. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges surrounding pawn with spiky hair? Yeah, this is Phoenix, right? I've been wondering. What the heck is this? Funny, I see 3 big black figures behind 1 small white figure. Interesting. Interesting chess. Mumbles of prosecutors. What is that? King of prosecutors! King of Tokyo! It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. So that K, that's right, that stands for killer. Wow, good. Got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. How come King of Prosecutors is a shield and not a sword? Why is it a shield, though? Edgeworth, why do you have your clothes on display? This must be his lucky trial jacket. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. She's getting way too excited about this. Yeah, no, why is it in a frame? My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. There's a card in here. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name from somewhere. Beside it, a giant steel samurai. I want one. There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Ooh, Wendy. Wendy. I don't think so. Wendy. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. We're just rummaging through his We're just rummaging through his room and he's not stopping us. Whoa! These are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. What? He wasn't good with earthquakes. What does that have to do with heights? Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Is he? Have we seen him afraid of heights? We've never seen anything with Edgeworth and heights. Whoa, what a view. Must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window at a time until impacting the ground would be... Got it. 3.23 seconds. Okay, Google. If I jumped off a 12-story building, how long would it take for me to hit the ground?
Sorry, I don't understand.
That would be really impressive. That's handy to know. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. A nice desk, easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished, so you can see my own reflection. Strange. Why do I keep picturing Gumshoe? He'll sue you. Gumshoe-senpai. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, takes off his clothes, takes off his pants, and jacks it right here. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth wanking. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases on his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Kakoine. Sofa hair is cool? Yes, sofa king cool. Hey. You know this guy? Say Edgeworth. Mr. Wright. What? Are you sure you should be showing this to Edgeworth? My sister you found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm gonna start being depressed. Knife investigating! Knife. This must be the victim's blood. Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyways? Hey, maybe he spends his weekend roughing it in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. The idea of having a 16-year-old girl think about you this much is very strange. 15-year-old girl. Alright, let's check the bottom. Always on the bottom. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. Oh yeah, that's probably it. Where he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I like to meet this Von Karma sometimes. Yeah, the art's been remastered from the OG sprites. Whose emotes are those? Lithero? It's got a bunch of Phoenix Wright emotes. That's cute. Move to the parking lot. Ba 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 da ba 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 da da. Da 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 da. Best girl is dead girl, Mia. Although I'm liking this one more and more for some reason. Can't think of it. So, basically, this says you're the best around. You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day at work to receive this travesty. Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where? Detective Gumshoe where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. I don't know if it's like we're the prosecutor, we're breaking down the defense. Is that why it's a broken shield? Right. He doesn't seem to be too concerned with his ward, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe. We should ask him more about yesterday. Yesterday! Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands for old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. One more thing! The ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and award for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Wright. She wants that Edgeworth dick. He's actually 10 years older than her. No, I place a little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Parking stub. This is the parking stub in the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare somewhere else. Who the fuck are you? Excuse me, this is Miss Edgeworth. Anywhere on the premises? Not Japan, by the way. I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? Nutty? Did you find any new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir, in this report. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lift blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on a trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir. I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement, sir. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and shove it. Good luck with that raise next month. Whimper. But, sir, I didn't know. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Ooh, damn, rude, Phoenix. Shit. Right. Yes, sir. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Arigato gozaimasu. February 22nd, Police Department. Whew. We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? It took almost 30 minutes by taxi and traffic wasn't even that bad. That's gonna be important. This is actually Sonic the Hedgehog. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that? That's Sonic! Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. Sonic! They're trying to make him the police mascot. I'm sure you sure know a lot about the police. It is Sanic. Each case, the last case took us about 5 hours? No, 6 hours I think for the last case. And chat said this case is pretty long, so this case maybe another like 6 hours also. Forget the blue badger, who's next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. Sure, it's running over here fast. All right, Gumshoe, Gumshoe, Gumshoe. Gumshoe! How does he do it? How does he do it, man? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? Nunny? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Yeah, these are all, this is the 5th case, and I believe the last case in this game. Then we got 2 more. Nah? Well, just that a chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned a detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, can I speak to you for a second? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? The 5th case was added to the DS version, but not in the original Game Boy Advance version. Ah, okay. That's interesting. She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister. I don't like the way that she's breathing about during that. Like, don't like that. This is why we can rotate evidence and stuff. Is that something they added to the, like in the 2nd game, that you can rotate evidence? Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard during using words like faked. Ah, okay. It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. What? What do you mean this time? What happened? I know things are busy right now, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? I mean, it's only gonna be 3 days long, it's gonna be fine. So anyways, I thought I'd spend a day getting the badger dance down pat. It's badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. Your friends and you keep joking they're playing 4D chess with everyone. They made Sonic look bad on purpose to start controversy. Yeah, it's gonna cost them a lot of money to remake it though, so... I think they're the ones who played themselves, so they want to try to be like 4D chess in it. It's like playing 4D chess and giving up your queen for a pound. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the event's award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Congrats. I was wondering, why is the award shield? And why is it broken? Oh, okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'll tell you what it is. Oh, fuck. Damn. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office, naysayers must be because of the rumors. Badger! Was wondering about that? What? The detective, the dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this? You made this? I made this. The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing. Oh, he made like this dancing one. Hey, that's pretty good to make a dancing mascot. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Its battery hard, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he dies. Interesting, huh? Interesting. Oh, I can't check that out more. But like the smudges and shit, I want to know. Hey, sucker! How come my Blinky didn't blink? I'll blink it for you. Hey, Sokka with the 8-month resub. Welcome back, dude, to the Super Family. Thank you so much. All right, good. It is all blinking. I don't know why I didn't blink. How you doing? Examine these two. Look at that patrol. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. Ha 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 ha. Guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Smashing. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. Sounds right. Not that it has scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? So when I was in school trip, I saw a patrol car and it came to me. Wow, I remember I was on a school, we were in a playground once, like my friends and I were hanging out in a playground. And someone threw something at me. And I just didn't know what was going on. And it got bigger and bigger. And then it hit me. What about zebras? They not have those at the zoo. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure out that without the extra help. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? Just feels like I've jumped into a movie. You know, with all the police and criminals. I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure is, look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. I thought you were talking about the weather. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. The usual wanted posters are hanging up in the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? Do you know? If you do, dial 911! I've never seen anyone who looks like that. The people in these posters. They don't even look human. I don't get it. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, da. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on things I don't know about. But you made it. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife. That would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing. Wait, I didn't mean... Sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Who could have a grudge against someone as nice as Mr. Edgeworth? Have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Alright, let's go home. Let's go detention center. Let's go parking lot. Let's go to Edgeworth. Edgeworth is gone. Oh, wait. Something new. There's a jacket framed. The fabric, high grade, cashmere, Italian styling, silk ruffles, blah blah. I'm guessing about $5,000. Your suit should be about... Nothing new. Oh, do you know this person? About this card. Lunchline vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. You're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? It's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. What? Did I show Gumshoe the ID? Yeah, she's got a rice ball in her head because she's a lunch lady. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. Can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman, he's a victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? And we'll keep the ID. Couldn't possibly be evidence. There we go. So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground when we found it? Is this a crime dating sim? Basically. Except we're gonna smash. The only thing we smash are the lies! It's basically Danganronpa, but better. And without murdering kids. And I actually also enjoyed the story of Ace, Phoenix Wright more than Danganronpa's story. Except for Emma. I don't like Emma too much. Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is the chief prosecutor's guy called him out here. Blah, 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 blah. You like Emma? I mean, her character design's nice, but the way she always sciences everything is really annoying. Cause I don't like her because she's not human. That character doesn't exist in real life. Like, Gumshoe is a real person. Edgeworth, real human being. Maya, even Von Wienerschnitzel, all real humans. Hell, even Butts is a real human. But Emma doesn't talk like a human. Nobody talks like that. And that's why I don't like her. It's just she's such a video game character, or such a fake video game universe character, or like TV universe character that's like, but science rules. Some kind of like science guy. I mean, her character is a dorky girl, but her dialogue is not massively dorky girl. Her dialogue is, science, smartness, yes. It all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always been had unusually strong ties to department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. This latest case started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. I'm more concerned that someone who's obviously a suspect in this case, even though we already have one suspect in custody and pled guilty, is allowed to prosecute the case. I mean, that seems like a bit of a conflict of interest when you're so close to this case and you're the prosecuting attorney for it. Nani? I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. That's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? You met the guy who is. What's his name? The guy in the parking lot. His name's... Walker, Texas Ranger. He was appointed directly by the chief of police, Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. Is that what people are like in at West LA? Look, pal, let me try and make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, added to the court record. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice. Alright. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be going back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still there? Hello. Why surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? She's got several boyfriends. Whoever said she only had one. One for each day of the week. What's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. There's something I wanted to ask you. I like this music. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. Oh, wait. Right. Oi. Here you go. Wait, do I have to actually, like, open it up? Hey, look. Looks like there's something crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. Annual bonus, 20 bucks. Sounds about right. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Ouch. Wah, wah, wah. How do I present it? Oh, here we go, present. Here's a present. What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right into spittoon. It's a letter of introduction for Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. He's holding a birthday party or something. Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Why am I getting all defensive here? Because I'm the defense attorney. Proves it's from Detective Gumshoe, better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. That's right, he's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Hootenanny! Yeah! Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I don't get enough opportunities to Yeehaw stream, man. The kind of gun sheet's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Wow, rude. I threw that shit on the ground. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. Write that down, SpongeBob meme. Can't think of anyone else it could belong to. Check it out. Right, why was that even an option? Oh. You can tell when this game was made. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button and display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it, dumbass. Oh, I'm sorry. You never know with people of your generation. Oh, fuck off. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. The defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the buttons. Yeah, let's tamper with evidence first. Sorry. See you, partner. You pressed read on that there phone, didn't you? Whose phone is that? Anyways, on the ground over there. Whose is it? Belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who is she gonna call? Ghostbusters! I heard a phone ringing just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. That? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. Nani? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. It's so weird. It's so strange. Like, I picked up this phone and I pressed dial, and someone happened to be calling me at the same time. How strange. Hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Yeehaw! I even cited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. West LA, right? West LA? Texas, Lone Star, West LA. This rope. I love this this body outline. It's fucking hilarious. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in an underground parking lot. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. Just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. What is this? Looks like a note of some sorts. $2.21 5L9. That's what it says. Something's written on it. You're right. 67S122. There's a name printed on the paper, Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pockets when he was killed. So, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? Note to self, for deductive reasons, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'ma ditch this girl on the streets. Guys, there's going to be another murder case after this. It's the murder of Emma. Found hog-tied and murdered in Phoenix Wright's car. I can't flip it! They know. They know. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are regulated to B block. Block. I dream of a day when I will be able to park my car in here. Go over to block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. Wow, Emma's a bitch. I'ma shank this bitch, guys. Like, oh, Emma better watch her back. Her sister is gonna be very unhappy as I shank this bitch. The block is through there. This is where visitors park. You can see the lunch lane car over here, far in the distance. You're right. I like the cute design of the door. And see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Cannibalism? Just don't think too deeply about it, you'll be fine. I don't mean any offense. Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? They shoot you for that in Texas. One of them fancy shoot detectives 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? Why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now, keeping an eye out in the meantime. Detective Gumshoe is saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog. Can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Yeah, Edgeworth. He don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out an investigation. SL9 is sexy looking 9. True. Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman stabbed 515. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he needs a witness, Miss Angel Star. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. Here's the autopsy report. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman were smashing. Oh. Nothing in common. They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with Chief Prospector. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here into this parking lot? So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. What time is it? It's high noon. There's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there is a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's a dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something, but who? But whom? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranged testimonies, you mean? He's been unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you'll find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all these cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some load them with deals. What you're saying? Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. That's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? How are we doing? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. Do you think we'll be okay? Well, I don't know. I've only been in like 4 trials. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. By the way, Emma, I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Da 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 da. It's the Steel Samurai theme song. Dun dun dun. That popular TV show for kids. Kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, I actually thought that Phoenix was gonna say something about Maya changing his ringtone, but that's really cute. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what she talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court records. The detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. I never know everything. I always go in blind. But I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm never Phoenix wrong. About anything. Bum, 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 bum.